So that there is the first sting of the year. Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome back to another week of beekeeping. And for once it's not windy, it's dry, I mean it's cloudy, but it's not raining, still plenty of moisture about, and the bees are very active. They've been very active quite early on this morning. You can see here they are just going absolutely crazy. In fact, I might even be tempted to take this door out completely. But today we are going to be doing our weekly inspections. Now the weather is warm enough and we're going to be going through the hives and seeing if there's anything wrong with them. Hopefully there's not, but we shall find out. All we're basically checking for are eggs. We see the queen, cat brood, see if any drones are starting to come through, and what their store's like, if they're bringing any honey back, and we'll see if they've actually started to fill up or draw out comb in the supers. I doubt it, because we didn't have the best weather last week, but we shall dive in and have a look. Okay, I have just noticed, I think it's shrunk, so I wouldn't mind betting that there was a slight problem with this hive. So let's pop you down and go into the hive a little bit. So you can see here, this is the first frame that I just brought out. All this is capped honey, and this area here is where a brood nest, or the nest, used to be. You can just see it's slightly darker. So I'll pop that down to one side and then we'll start going through it. So again, this is another frame of stores. Oh, this is a lot lighter. Okay, I think I have found the problem. See this cell here? It's a damn sight bigger than all of these here. This is what we call an emergency cell, or an emergency queen cell. Now, I can't see any eggs in this at all. And this is actually capped over now, so this is what we call a charged queen cell, when they cap it over. So I'll send you a video, or I'll show you a video of what it looks like underneath, but that will be a new queen, which is a bit of a worry because there aren't any male bees about, any drone bees. So this here is the emergency queen cell, and there is a larvae in there, which you can just about make out, hopefully. Just focuses. And you can see right underneath that there is a bee that's trying to come out. Now, I can't actually see any other. I can see larvae that's about 5 days old, but I can't see any eggs. So something has happened to this queen. Either we have accidentally killed her when we went in to the hive last week, or she's just died. I'm hoping we haven't hurt the queen. But that there, as you can see, is right. It's an emergency cell, because normally they'd be able to make enough to drag down to the bottom. So this is interesting. So the likelihood is that she's not going to get mated very well, so she could turn out to be an infertile queen, which will then lead to this colony dying because they're hopelessly queenless. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, see, this is just nectar And there's a bit of brood, capped brood, but again, I can't see any eggs at all. So something has definitely happened to this queen. Now, last week when I did check it, in the video that you saw previously, you would have seen a clip where there was a lot of eggs in one cell. Now the bees could have said, right, that's your lot, because there should only be one egg per cell. But here there's just absolutely nothing. So there's a few bits of uncapped brood here, but there are just no eggs at all, which is a bit concerning. Let's go into another frame. I'm still looking out for the queen though, because she could still be here, just not laying. See, look, but there are very few bees. I mean, I'd almost be tempted to say that they've swarmed, like there are just very little bees in here compared to last week. Normally when they plan to swarm, so this is a queen cup here, so we'll get rid of that because there's nothing in, we don't need that there. But they normally produce queen cells along the bottom or along the edge, but when they do it in the middle, then it's an emergency queen cell. So this, if they had swarmed, would be on the bottom because they would have prepared for it. We got three options. We can either chance it and leave that as a charged queen cell and let that hatch into a new queen bee, a virgin queen, with the off chance that she might find a population of drones and mate. In my opinion, highly unlikely. It is, still the beginning of April, and I haven't seen, well, I've only seen 3 capped drone brood, which is over there. So the bees are clearly not worried about having a drone population at this moment in time. Option 2, we can squish this queen cell, get rid of it because we don't really want it there, and buy in a new queen. Or option 3, again, squish this queen cell and we can merge the colony with another colony. So we could put the brood box on top of this or on top of any other hive, but we'd have to lay out some newspaper for There we go, first sting of the year. There we go, first sting of the year. I'm hoping you can just about see that. It's gone right through the glove. Just there. Now I'm going to get that sting out because all the time it's in my finger, the sac, in fact I'll get my phone and I'll take a video for you, but the sac keeps on contracting. Whether or not we'll see that is another matter, but that very much stings. But it comes with the job. It's a little bit painful, but as you can see, so that bee's now sadly going to die. There you go, you can see it contracting. Look at that, that's amazing, I've never seen that. Right, where was I before I was rudely interrupted by one of these pesky bees? I do feel a little bit bad because the bee's now dead, but shouldn't have stung me, so it kind of serves it right. I mean, I'm trying to help you guys to stop trying to sting me. I mean, they're just everywhere. Right, let's get back to it, shall we? Now, I think I was at option 3, and I think I just explained what it was. I'm hoping I did anyway. If not, I apologise. It's literally just putting the brew box on top of another brew box with a bit of newspaper, just to help it introduce the bees to each other slowly, because different colonies have different scents, different smells. So they want to adjust slowly. Now I think I'm going to go with option, I think I said option 2, buy in a queen, I think. Well, that's the option I'm going with. Tell me in the comments below what you would do in this situation. am I being daft in buying a queen? I mean, I think they're about £40. So all I am going to do is, with the queen cell, which you can see here, we're literally just going to rip that off. That's the larvae inside there. So that was going to become the new queen, but sadly she wouldn't, in my opinion, again I might be wrong, but let me know in the comments, you're not going to get a new you're not going to get that queen mated. So I'll just pop these frames. God, they are really angry today, which is actually not surprising, because normally when they don't have a queen, they do get quite agitated. So they are just on me. I'm going to have to just step back a little bit. Right, we are back, so we're just going to push these other frames up. Try not to get stung again, because that was not pleasant. That is the one thing I haven't missed during the winter, is not getting stung. So yeah, a little bit annoying, but again, comes with the job. With this queen cell that I've got here in my finger, on my hand, you can see there is a little larvae in there. From an egg, it will take 18 days for that queen to hatch, which is the quickest out of all of the workers and drones. So I think I've explained this before, I can't quite remember, but we'll go through it again, because why not? Some of you may be new, which is welcome. So queen takes 18 days to hatch, the workers take 21 days to hatch, and the drones take 24 days to hatch. But this is why we do the weekly inspections now, just to get on top of these things, because if I had left that, queen would have hatched probably in the next, well, I don't know, 10 days maybe less. I mean, it was a fully charged cell, capped over, so it wouldn't have taken long for that to hatch, and we could be having a virgin queen running about in there, which is then just going to stunt the growth of the colony, because she'll only be able to lay drone eggs. When a queen lays eggs, the worker, or when she lays a worker egg, that is a fertilised egg. Now, when it comes to the drones, that is an unfertilised egg. So when the queen is unmated, or hasn't mated successfully, or has just run out of sperm, she'll then start laying drone eggs. Now, we can't, the drones don't make honey, they don't go out foraging for it, they don't do anything really. So we don't really want that to happen. We want the queen to be well mated for the workers, because they're the ones that do, guess what, the work. Yeah. That's what we're going to be doing. Well, that's what I'm doing anyway. Let me know in the comments if you do differently, if you do the same. I'd actually appreciate it, because this is the first time this has happened. This is the first spring time beekeeping that we've done, because we got our nukes quite late last year. We got them back end of May, I believe. So we didn't have any of this to do. So all this is still very much new to me. So any help, I would appreciate it. I do take things on board. That is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it a little bit interesting about how we deal with when a queen either dies or disappears. So as I say, I'm going to be buying some queens in anyway, because we hope to do some splits quite early on this year as well. So with that, they can just keep on going, and I think you'll make quite a nice video as well. So that's what I'm going with. Do let me know, as I say, what you would do in this situation. I would appreciate it. You saw me get stung for the first time, which is great. So hopefully you found that entertaining. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Ta-ra.